Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome back to Your Small Business. Today, I want to talk about websites where you can get free money for your small business or your creative project. So, I wanted to highlight 8 websites that, as of this recording, are operational. Where, if you are a small business person looking for financing or someone with a creative project looking for financing, you might be able to get some financial assistance with no strings attached in these websites. So, we know that starting or growing a business can be tough, especially when it comes to securing funding. But if you knew that there were all these legitimate websites where you can get free money without taking on debt or giving away equity, I mean, wouldn't you want to know more about it? Whether you're an entrepreneur, artist, small business owner, what have you, there are platforms out there that offer grants and crowdfunding opportunities that don't require repayment, right? So in this video, I'm going to share 8 reputable websites where you can access 100% free financial support. So from crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter and GoFundMe, where supporters donate to bring your vision to life, to grant programs like Hello Alice, which provides funding for minority and women-owned businesses, these platforms can help you get the money you need with no strings attached. If you've ever felt stuck because of financial limitations, this video is for you. Watch until the end to discover which platform suits your needs and how to increase your chances of getting free funding. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment and share the video with your favorite funding source, with your friends, with your network. Okay, let's get started. So as you see, the first one is Kickstarter, www.kickstarter.com. Kickstarter is a renowned crowdfunding platform focusing on creative projects. Entrepreneurs set a funding goal and deadline. If the goal is met, the funds are collected and the project proceeds. Funds received through Kickstarter campaigns are considered donations and do not require repayment, but you do have to meet your goal if you are going to get the money from Kickstarter. So that is, if you set a goal and then you don't meet it, I don't think you get the money. So that's the only catch with Kickstarter, is you've got to meet your goal. So yeah, if you go onto their website, you see they work with arts, comics, design, film, games, publishing, technology. I mean, it's a lot of different things. 272,794 projects funded. I mean, money, what is that? $8 trillion in towards creative work. It's just absolutely mind-blowing how big this channel is, this website is, and you should check it out. So next up we have GoFundMe. It is one of the most well-known crowdfunding platforms out there, and it allows individuals and businesses to raise money for various causes, including, small business startups and expansions, right? And the way it works is you set up a campaign, which is very simple. You create a page, share your story, set a fundraising goal, and you promote it to your network, right? Unlike other crowdfunding sites, GoFundMe doesn't have an all or nothing model like Kickstarter does. So you keep whatever money you raise, even if you don't reach your goal. Why is the money free with GoFundMe? One of the biggest advantages to GoFundMe apparently is that funds raised are considered donations, meaning that you don't have to pay them back. There are no loans, no interest, and no equity to give up, right? With GoFundMe, there are no platform fees either. So all the money raised minus standard payment processing fees goes directly to you, right? So, GoFundMe, it works best for businesses with a compelling story. If your startup or project has a strong emotional appeal, you'll have a higher chance of attracting donors. It's also ideal for community driven projects, social enterprises, and personal business emergencies. So, in terms of setting up a successful GoFundMe campaign, you want to create a clear, compelling campaign story. You want to add high quality photos and videos. You want to promote your campaign on social media, email, and through your personal network. And you want to offer updates and thank yous to keep donors engaged and encourage more donations, right? If you're looking for free money to launch or expand your business, GoFundMe is definitely a great option. Just remember, the more effort you put into your campaign, the more likely you are to succeed. So, next up is Indiegogo. And Indiegogo is a popular crowdfunding platform. They help small businesses, entrepreneurs, and creators to raise money for their projects. So, unlike traditional loans or investors, the funds raised on Indiegogo do not have to be repaid, right? Making it a great way to launch a business or creative ideas without, or idea singular plural, without taking on debt, which is very important for a lot of people, starting out. And the how does it work? So you create a campaign, you set a funding goal, right? And you promote it to your audience to attract backers, right? This is kind of a typical model. Indiegogo allows you to offer rewards or perks to incentivize contributions from contributors, but donors aren't expecting their money back, right? So that's important. The key difference from Kickstarter, unlike Kickstarter, which has an all or nothing model, Indiegogo gives you two funding options. One is a fixed funding. If you don't meet your goal, all the money is returned to donors. And flexible funding, you get to keep whatever money you raise, even if you don't reach your goal. This makes Indiegogo more flexible than Kickstarter for small businesses and startups that need partial funding to move forward, right? Who is Indiegogo best for? It's ideal for tech startups, creative projects, product launches, and social impact businesses. If you have a prototype or a product idea that needs funding to go to market, Indiegogo might be a good option for you, right? So, how can you create a successful Indiegogo campaign? Well, you want to make sure you have a strong campaign page with a compelling story, professional images, and a clear funding goal. You want to offer attractive rewards or perks to encourage donations. You want to promote your campaign heavily on social media, email lists, and networking groups to maximize contributions. You also want to engage with your backers and provide updates to help the momentum, keep the momentum going. Now, final thoughts. Indiegogo is a fantastic option for raising free money for your business or project. With its flexible funding model, you can still get financial support even if you don't hit your full goal. So next up we have Patreon. Patreon is a membership-based platform that allows creators to receive recurring financial support from their audience. It's designed for artists, writers, musicians, podcasters, educators, and other creatives looking for sustainable funding. So, supporters are known as patrons, obviously. I mean, I think if you know Patreon, you know that already because it's quite a popular website. And so patrons subscribe to a creator's content by pledging a monthly contribution or paying for a creation, right? I mean, paying per creation. So, what are the benefits for creators? So, you have consistent income. Unlike one time crowdfunding, Patreon provides ongoing revenue in support of creative work. You get direct connection with fans. So, creators get to build a dedicated community and engage with supporters through exclusive content. Creators also get creative freedom, right? Since funding comes from fans, creators can focus on their work and they don't have to rely on advertisers or even sponsors. And you also get flexible payment tiers. So creators can set different membership levels with varying benefits. Example, $5 per month for early access, $20 per month for exclusive content, something like that. Now, how does this all work? So creators set up a Patreon page with membership tiers and rewards. Patrons choose a tier and they contribute a recurring amount. Then creators provide exclusive content like behind the scenes updates, early releases, Q&A sessions, or personalized perks. And Patreon handles payments and distributions by taking a small percentage of the earnings and then dispersing the rest. Um, Financial considerations, if you're considering Patreon, is that funds received through Patreon are considered contributions, not loans or investments, meaning they don't require a repayment. Patreon takes a platform fee of 5 to 12% plus payment processing fees from this amount from your contributors. And creators are responsible for declaring Patreon income for tax purposes, depending on their location, right? So, who should use Patreon? Well, you have writers and bloggers offering exclusive articles, newsletters, or early access content, YouTubers and podcasters providing bonus episodes, ad free content, or behind the scenes access, artists and illustrators sharing sketches, tutorials, or personalized artwork, musicians and performers offering exclusive tracks, live sessions, or early access to new music, and educators and experts who are providing private lessons, in-depth guides, or online courses. So, key takeaways with Patreon. Patreon is ideal for creators seeking reliable income stream from their audience. It fosters a direct relationship between creators and supporters, cutting out intermediaries. It's sustainability over time because what that means is it works best for those who consistently create and engage with their patrons. Okay, so next up. So next up we have Grants.gov. So Grants.gov, normally under normal circumstances, things are changing very rapidly, as we all know. But Grants is the official U.S. government portal for finding and applying for federal grant opportunities, whether those are frozen or still available. As I said, you have to, do your own research. And that's something I should have said from the very beginning of this video, is that everything here that I've said, you need to go and, confirm it, do your own research. Websites come and go, grants come and go, funds come and go. So by the time you're listening to this YouTube video, things may have changed. So it is incumbent on you to go out there and, confirm this and do your own research. Now, at the time of making this, President Trump was president and he had basically recently frozen all federal funds and so on. So, whether grants.gov is still a thing by the time you're listening to this, who knows? Normally, it is a centralized resource for individual small businesses, nonprofits, and other organizations seeking funding. Now, unlike loans, grants do not require repayment, as I said, making them an attractive funding source. So, what are the benefits of using grants.gov? So, access to thousands of grants, first of all. The platform lists funding opportunities from various federal agencies. You also have free use of the resources. There is no cost to search for or apply for grants throughout the site. You have comprehensive information. Each grant listing includes eligibility criteria, deadlines, application requirements, and funding details. You have a simplified application process. The Grants.gov website provides standardized forms and submission tools for applying online. So it's very easy for anybody to be able to figure out how to apply. Who can apply for these grants? Small businesses and startups, for example. Certain federal grants support innovation, research, and development. You also have nonprofit organizations. Many grants are available from community development, education, and social programs. Individuals can also apply. Some grants fund research, education, and artistic projects. Educational institutions can apply for these grants. Universities and research centers can apply for academic and scientific grants. And state and local governments can also apply. So you have federal grants often support public infrastructure, health, and social services, and other projects from state and local governments. Now, a key consideration when applying for a grant is, eligibility is crucial. Each grant has specific requirements based on industry, location, and purpose. So you have to make sure that you are eligible. It's highly competitive. Government grants attract many applicants, so a strong, well-prepared application is essential. Detailed applications are required. Applicants must follow all guidelines, submit financial documents, and also clearly define how the funds will be used. And you're required to register on sam.gov, sam.gov. Many federal grants require businesses and organizations to register on System for Award Management, SAM, before applying, okay? So how do you use the grants effectively? I mean, that's a whole other video, but make sure you create an account, search for grants. I mean, how do you use grants.gov effectively? You create an account, search for grants, read grant details carefully, prepare required documents, submit applications on time, and you should be good to go with that. Okay, coming up next is Hello Alice. So in the interest of time, because this video is getting to be too long, I will just give you just a very short synopsis. The website is helloalice.com, helloalice.com. And Hello Alice offers small business grants through partnerships with corporations and organizations. They focus on supporting diverse entrepreneurs, including women, minorities, and veterans. Okay. Grants provided do not require repayment, and they are aimed at helping businesses grow and succeed. So check out the website, Hello Alice. As I said, it aims to help small businesses grow and succeed with financial support and resources. They offer business tools, mentorship, and networking opportunities alongside grants. So definitely worth checking out if you fit this criteria. Okay, and so to wrap up really quick, we have FedEx Small Business Grant Contest. FedEx hosts an annual grant contest awarding substantial grants to small businesses. Winners receive funds that do not need to be repaid, along with the FedEx Office print and business services. The contest is competitive, and applicants are evaluated based on their business stories and plans. So check out www.fedex.com/en-us/small-business/contest.html. And last but not least, we have the Amber Grant Foundation, which can be found at ambergrantsforwomen.com. The Amber Grant Foundation awards monthly grants to women entrepreneurs. Each month, a $10,000 grant is given, and at the end of the year, one of the monthly winners receives an additional $25,000 grant. These funds are grants and they do not have to be repaid. So, definitely, if you are a woman and you are in need of some financial help with your small business, your creative project, you definitely want to check out ambergrantsforwomen.com. Okay, to wrap up, here are my final thoughts. Exploring these platforms can provide valuable financial support for your small business or creative project without the obligation of repayment. Each platform has its own application processes and eligibility criteria, so it's crucial to review them carefully to determine the best fit for your needs. Always ensure to verify the current status and terms of each platform, as offerings and availability may change over time. Thank you for listening to this video. If you liked this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, share the video, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell. Definitely subscribe, of course, if you haven't yet already done so. I look forward to speaking with you next week in the next video. Sorry that it took me so long to give you this video after the last video, which was quite a while ago, but life sort of got in the way. Anyway, great to be back. See you soon. Take care. Bye.